Hello everyone, welcome again to another lesson. So in our previous lessons, we've talked about JavaScript variable, that variables are container for storing data, and we have taken a look at how we can declare variable. Today, let's just examine the keywords that support variable declaration in JavaScript and the use of let and const. Here, I say after 2015, the above are recommended ways of declaring your variable. So before ES6, which was released in 2015, the way JavaScript developer declare variable is through the use of var keyword. But var keyword can give a lot of headaches and a lot of issues if it's not well taken care of, or if you don't really understand what you're doing. But after 2015, the recommended way has been either use let and const. And even when you are so sure that your variables will not change, it's always even better recommended to always use const for most of your variable declaration. So in this lesson, you just quickly take a look and see how we can use let and const as the usual in order to declare variable. We'll take a look at how to use var to declare variable, and we'll see how variable can be declared automatically. So let's try this method and see the results they will give us. Let's start with let and const. So let me pull up my editor. Okay, so I'll be using an inline JavaScript in this code. So I just put a script tag, and then let's say I have a variable let name equals to John. This is a valid variable declaration in JavaScript. Const pi is equal to 3.14. This is a valid way of declaring variable in JavaScript. You can see that my browser is not giving me any error. And if you take a look at the console, you will see that the console is not giving error as well, because it's a valid way to declare JavaScript. And then you can as well declare JavaScript using var, which was the old way of declaring JavaScript. So if I do var name or var city equal to London, you can see that this also is a valid way of declaring JavaScript, in the sense that if I try to output this in my console, let's say city, now let's take a look at the console by inspecting it. Sorry, I right click, and then in my console, you should see London. You can see it's also a valid way of declaring JavaScript. And also the last but not the least is declaring variable automatically by not using either let, const, or any keyword in JavaScript. So I can do x is equal to 6 and y is equal to 7, 8. So I can now do z equals x plus y. Let me print this out in the console, console.log z. And what am I saying? I'm saying 14 in my console, which means this is a valid way of declaring JavaScript, but it is not recommended. You know why? The reason is because let's say you have multiple x and y or the same variable name in your code. How do you know which one you want to change? Maybe you have thousands of lines of code, so it can actually pose problem for you, and it is the reason why it is not a recommended way of declaring your variable. So either use let and const, and if it is possible, that you use const, it's even recommended so that you don't run into variable errors or inconsistent behavior. So thank you. I'll see you in the next lesson as we continue to take a look at something else and another aspect of JavaScript. Don't forget to practice what you're learning. Enjoy.